Howdy Ho YouTube, Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, I am using a team by my friend the Urban Ranger featuring the 2 shiny bikes because everybody's really excited about that. Thankfully, I was able to just yesterday get a couple codes, and then I was able to get a code for a friend, and I got an additional code, so I gave that out in my Discord, link in the description below if you would like to join. I really want to prioritize, though, like people that have no codes, so if I do get any more codes, I will continue to hand them out, but I will ask that if you have received even just one, that you do not enter, just because I want to make sure that everybody can at least get one. I want to spread it as much as possible. But we got the shiny bikes. That's the whole point of the team. We want to use them, so let's go ahead and take a quick look. We have Miraidon, Tera Fairy, Tera Fairy Choice Specs with Electro Drift, Draco Meteor, Dazzling Gleam, and Volt Switch. I'm doing so well, I promise. It's a pretty standard set, although this one is like super bulky and timid. So it's 196 timid to hit the bump, I'm pretty certain. Yeah. 116, and then you got the choice specs on there, and then a ton of bulk. The bulk is nice. It helps you live things. You kind of have your like frail damage dealer in your other restricted, so I'm not too mad about it. You have Koraidon, Tera Fire, Life Orb, Orichalcum Pulse with Flame Charge, Flare Blitz, Collision Course, and Protect. Super standard, the Wolfe Glick, like Jolly, max speed, max attack, that kind of stuff. Elko's Instant with close combat after Intimidate, all that jazz. You know, it's here for a good time, not a long time. This is not the kind of Koraidon I'm used to playing. I am particularly a fan of like bulkier Koraidon, so I'm interested to see how well I use it today. I probably will make some suboptimal plays based on how I'm used to playing Koraidon, so I'm kind of interested in that. We have Entei, Tera Fire, Choice Scarf, Inner Focus with Eruption, Heat Wave, Snarl, and Scorching Sands. Pretty common, like best of one tech. It has enough speed to outspeed Calyrex Shadow Rider, and it can even outspeed like Scarf Urshifu as long as they're not Jolly. So it's kind of good. Catches things off guard with Tera Fire. I'm interested to see how well I can actually make this work today, but overall it's a pretty funny little mon that I'm hoping I can just get a surprise eruption off once or twice. We have Iron Hands, Tera Water, Assault Vest, Cork Drive with Drain Punch, Wild Charge, Low Kick, and Fake Out. Super standard, 84 HP. I think that's to maximize Grassy Terrain. I think 240 is a Grassy Terrain number. 156 Brave to hit the bump. 0 speed, and then little defense and a lot of special defense to aid with the Assault Vest. We have Whimsicott, Terra Dart, Covert Cloak, Prankster with Sunny Day, Encore, Moonblast, and Tailwind. Super standard set. It is 108 Timid, which that also hits a bump. Max HP, and then just 4 special attacks. You don't really need it with a little bit of bulk. Finally, we have Farigiraf, Tera Water, Electric Seed, Armor Tail with Helping Hand, Foul Play, Psychic Noise, and Trick Room. Super bulky. No, it's got... I don't know if this is intentional. It does have an additional 4 EVs in special defense, which could, in theory, go in speed, unless you do want the Farigiraf to only have at base at 80 speed. Like, it's not 0 speed IVs, but there's no investment. But that could be intentional with a Pokemon like this. So I'm not going to fret too much over those 4 EVs. So how to utilize the team? It's not super intuitive. But there are modes. I mean, if you want to go the hard Trick Room mode, you can do like Iron Hands Farigiraf or Miraidon Farigiraf, you know, Volt Switch out into Iron Hands instead of the Trick Room. Whimsicott plus a restricted is fair. I actually often lead like both restricteds is pretty good because you have the pivot potential with the burst damage, which can really hurt your opponent. Or you can lead like Entei Koraidon, Entei Whimsicott, stuff like that. There's a few different modes. I already played the battles, obviously. I'm very interested in kind of what y'all's thoughts on the team as I played around. But it's fun. We're just here to use some shiny legendaries that maybe the Pokemon Company should make a little bit more available. But overall, it's really, really cool. So thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and become a channel member. Let's go ahead, hop into the battles. Okay, we have... what? Is that regular Arceus, I think? So yeah, Arceus, Whimsicott, Volcarona, Koraidon, Ensign, and Fluttermane. So really aggressive Sun team. No opposing... Is this a Trick Room matchup? I think so, right? Because they have Tailwind, so I don't think I bring Entei to this. I max speed Koraidon. Yeah, they don't have the slow mode. Unless I go Flame Charge. I can also lead double restricted. This mode seems more fun. I don't know. I think you can choose either way here. I would maybe mix it up in a best of 3. I would move down to the Trick Room mode. Elfun en Fuegro. That's fine. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna cook with some gas. Because Koraidon's the very obvious threat. I'm always faster than Whimsicott. Let's swap Iron Hands. Let's Volt Switch off of the instant. See, if I had went for the Trick Room mode, we'd be in okay shape. I need to get rid of the Incineroar. Iron Hands. What is it? Eisen Hands. Yep. Very obvious. Tailwind there. Yep. How much speed is in this Iron Hands? None. Okay. So I'm going to go Koraidon here. I think this is Covert Cloak on the Whims. So, but I actually want a Wild Charge. Tera Fire. Flame Charge. And the reason I want to cover for this is in case they go into Sash... Flutter Mane, that is easily the biggest threat for my team. And their Instant is like super threatened right now because depending on its speed investment, my Koraidon could still actually be faster even under Tailwind. It needs a relatively significant amount of speed investment in order to outspeed max speed Koraidon. They go for a Tera. Whimsicott, interesting. Ghost, okay. So there's Sash. So good thing I doubled this slot. And then I'll so that I've gotten the Tera used up, and I'll always be faster than Instant after this. There's no way they're faster than me after a Flame Charge. So what do they go for? Dazzling Gleam. That's not going to do very much. Yeah. So let's see. I'm assuming they're Sash if they're Tera Ghost. Speed Rise is good. Little Life Orb chip. U-turn's fine. And then I take out the Shwimmy Wimmy. Do they go... Latterhar. Yep. That's why I wanted to call that. So that means they're not Sash on Flutter. Very interesting. So booster specs. This is okay though. I mean, so what I do here is I actually go for Wild Charge. Oh no, they go Koraidon. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go Wild Charge Flutter Mane and Protect. If they KO my hands, then I get a free swap into Whimsicott, and I can click Tailwind. Yeah. Does this even pick up? Yeah, that's fine. Close combat, nice. I have D-Gleam in the end, right? With Miraidon? Yes. So I go Whimsicott now. There's Flare Blitz into you. And then their Tailwind should expire. So then I can Moonblast. And yeah. So if I win what I presume to be a speed tie here, I'm in really good shape. Yep. They can't be Sash, and I'm neutral. What do they go for? Close combat, nice. I'm Covert Cloak Whimsicott, and they've used up Tera. Be really cool if the terrain ended here. Opposing team's Tailwind petered out. Yep. I go Miraidon. Yep, Cloak. If they protect here, then I just Encore them. Yeah, and you're down like half. So, yeah, I think I always win here. I think I always win. Doubling the Whimsicott slot was the play that really saved me. It covered for all of the options. They can't Tera out of this. It's a neutral hit on terrain with specs. They no longer have a Tailwind, nor a speed boost. Yeah, I just don't think they can win. Yep, that's fine. Quad effective and at -1. Our Sunlight fades and my terrain fades, right? Yeah. But it's fine. Instant can never... pick this up. And I just E-drift. Yeah, good game to my opponent. Yeah, from there, it's just like, once I took out the Whims and was able to stall my Tailwind of more turns, that really just kind of let me set the game super well into my favor. Back Whims can be a little weird, but I felt it was really good just so I could offset my Tailwind by at least one turn. Being able to offset it by that many turns became incredibly useful, so I think maybe they should have considered Flame Charge into Whimsicott that turn, and then we would have had maybe a bit more of an interesting endgame, but going for the Koraidon there, I had Whimsicott, you can't fake me out, you can't Tera, I'm in a really good position. So really good game to my opponent. Let's do another one. Okay, we have... Ugh, it's going to be tough. Raging Bolt, Ensign, Ho-Oh, Fluttermane, Iron Treads, Koraidon. So Ho-Oh Koraidon is tough. I also give Raging Bolt both forms of photosynthesis boost, so I would anticipate it to be there. Is this ever a Trick Room mode? I think it might be, personally. Like this. I like the Trick Room mode a lot, like, if we're gonna be honest. Iron Hands is good. Into Ho-Oh, Ensign. But Iron Treads coming out might be a little... Like, they're gonna lead Treads, right? Like, that's the premier Miraidon answer. Like this. Yeah. Let's try this, I think. Okay. So they lead Ho-Oh Koraidon, which is fine. I'm actually kind of okay to close combat and Trick Room. If we trade Koraidon for Koraidon... Okay, they protect their Koraidon, which is fine. Do they go for Tailwind? They go for... What do they go for? They go for Brave Bird, that's okay. Tailwind, even better. Thank you! That works. So they can go into what? Flutter Mane right now? Do they? I'm curious if it's ever Tera Fire Flare Blitz. Psychic noise. No, okay, they don't. And there's no Tera either. Okay, so this double up should pick up, right? That's what I'm thinking. Oh no, we're faster, we're faster, we're faster, we're faster, we're faster. Okay, yeah, this'll pick up for sure. This'll pick up for sure. It's a Tera Fire Life Orb Flare Blitz in the sun. Okay. I wanted to cover for the Flutter Mane swap. Now I'm hoping that they go for, like... Sacred Fire, maybe? Break Bird, okay. Do I live this? Yeah. So Ho-Oh takes some damage, which is cool. Raging Bolt. So they could be slower than me. Unless they have, like, a ton of speed investment. They could be, like, Booster. So it'll just depend on if they're slower than my Koraidon. But I'm okay with that. I'm just going to go close combat and foul play here. Okay, good play. But now I can just, okay, misplay on their part. But now I can just go for... If I can go into hands, then I can just do a... Oh, still a nice chunk. Wild Charge. Like Helping Hand Wild Charge into it. Sacred Fire's fine. This again is fine. I just do this now. The Tera was smart. This would make me think that they're quite fast, though. Normally, Raging Bolts that are Tera Fairy are not very much bulk on them. So it's probably like max, which would be faster than me under Tailwind. And they've expended Tera. Okay. Yes. So they'll pick up 2 KOs here, but that's kind of fine. Because I'll go down. Unless they miss a Sacred Fire. But they've revealed, what, Sacred Fire, Brave Bird, Tailwind, and Protect. And I would assume that the last Pokemon is... Yeah, so they hit. That's fine. They can't Tera away now. Opposing team's Tailwind petered out, but that's fine. So who's their last Pokemon? I maybe could have considered Treads. Okay. How many? I should only have, what, one more turn of Tailwind? I mean, Trick Room? Yeah. They should just double Protect here, but I always want to go Wild Charge into Ho-Oh. Draco Meteor into Treads. Yeah. Now my question is what do they attack with? So now I Draco into Ho-Oh for sure. Harsh Sunlight fades, which is good. And Drain Punch treads. Kinda wish I was Scarf. That would be really good on this comp. The Specs feels a little not proactive enough, you know? I guess I have Tailwind. I think their play here is pretty obvious. Oh, I don't think that picks up. No. Okay. Stomping Tantrum's interesting. I would have anticipated... I guess with the bulk, I feel a little better about that, actually. So how much does this Drain Punch do? The whole thing. Okay. Yeah, so if I was a no-bulk Miraidon... Okay, so with the bulk, it makes sense. Because I'm... What's... Yeah, 188 speed. So I actually don't have that much special attack investment. Only 116 timid. I mean, 188 HP is pretty good. I was maybe a little more scared if they had Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane or... Could I have played that better? Could I have done that in-game a little bit better there? I had anticipated... I think I would have garnered a lot of momentum if I called the Tera on Raging Bolt. I think I got a little too zealous that turn. Was like, they're gonna think that they're slower than me and just kind of go for the attack. I should have considered other options there. So I think if I was to replay, I think I played the beginning of the game really good, but I got a little too big for my britches that turn, and I needed to sit down and think about what I was going to do in that turn a little bit more. I thought a little bit too fast, which is something that happens to me sometimes. That's why I don't play after I drink caffeine, because I play significantly worse. Fun fact of the day. So yeah, that's what I could have done better in that game. Even though we win battles, you still want to reflect to see if you could have done something better in order to make it a cleaner win. I think that's still really important. So really good game to my opponent. Let's do another one. Okay. This is the Show High team. So it's CSR, Zamazenta, Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, Tornadus, and Smeargle. Taunt. Nope. I need two things faster. I actually think I lead these two, right? Like two things faster than Smeargle that can't get faked out. And this answers Rillaboom, which otherwise is probably coming. Like these four, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Right? Yeah, I'm faster than Smeargle. So I can just fake Moonblast and Eruption turn one. Yeah, that's fine. I might even consider Tera Dark here. Do I live I gotta look. Uh, 79 to 94, yes. I always do. So it's just Eruption. Blast. I am Inner Focus, sir. Yeah. So and barring crit, I live. Yep. Oh, and I live with Entei too. That's actually kind of bad. I did not want to live with Entei. Because now Entei just sits on the field and can't really deal any damage. Unless a Rillaboom comes out, which would be cool. Yeah, they're thinking about it now. I guess I could have led Koraidon. They're going to go Tailwind now. Okay. I think I swap into Miraidon. Blast? Yeah, okay. Dang, I wanted Entei to go down there. That's still, like, not great, I guess, because they had Torn in the back. I should have thought about that a little bit more. Who's their last Pokemon, then? Probably Zamazenta? Would be my guess. Does Snarl from Entei... Oh, okay, that's really good. Oh, that's amazing. Hang on, do they go for Tailwind? No. They go for Bleak Wind. Dang. Don't get a speed drop. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be slower anyways. Yeah, it doesn't really matter all that much. Well, now I might be slower than the... Well, they're going to always... have Snarl on it. 29 to 35. Okay, so Snarl's not going to pick up here, which is upsetting. But I'm kind with Volt Switch. How about a Heat Wave? Oh, no, that's... I want 252 Modest. Snarl does pick up. Okay. Do they go for Tailwind? Yeah. Okay. How many more turns of Tailwind do I have? I'm about to make... Do they wide guard here? I think so, right? I should live one Astral Barrage, because they're probably Terra Dark. Oh, I'm out of Tailwind turns. Oh, that's bad. Goodness. They should just Astral Body Press. They need to call my swap. I need them to call the swap and double into this slot so I get the Flame Charge off. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. That's really good. I live. Okay. Wow. Okay, that was the wrong play. That was the wrong play. That was the wrong play. They misplayed. I got bailed by that misplay. They made the wrong play. Two turns of Tailwind left. I double. I close combat and I Electro Drift. Okay, then I win. No Tera? They didn't Tera yet, right? Okay, yeah. Because I'll survive the Life Orb chip. So I have a couple of guaranteed win cons here. I think I always protect, though, because their Tailwind ends this turn, and I want to bait a Tera here. So I can do this a couple of ways, but I think I'm going to protect. I can... Scorching Sands, because that can't miss, right? Okay, and they go for the body press there. My reasoning behind this is if they go for like Tera Ghost and I fail, you know, that's bad. Yeah. Yeah, my reasoning there is like if I go for Tera Ghost and I close combat, then I'm in a bad spot and I miss a Heat Wave, or this play gives me the most amount of options to win the game, because if they go after Entei, I'm still able to attack with Koraidon the next turn because I'm guaranteed faster. We know that they're not Choice Scarf because they have the form that is only garnered by Rusted Shield. If they go after Koraidon, I get the Scorched Sand off. If I only had Heat Wave for some reason, then if I click Heat Wave for whatever reason, like a misplay there, and I miss the Heat Wave, then I still have 2 Pokemon the following turn. So it covers for the most amount of options. And it would be kind of cool if Koraidon was the last Pokemon on the field that took the KO and then fainted from the Life Orb chip. So I thought that would be kind of have a little aura to it. So that's another reason why I want to do that. But overall, they played well. The turn, they should have always... well, I guess I hadn't Terra'd yet. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I could be like Terra Normal Entei, but on a Scarf set with Eruption, I would never anticipate that. I still think the better play, I would have lost if they had just went for Astral Barrage and... you know, Astral Barrage and what am I thinking? Body Press. I would have lost the game right there if they did that. So the fact that they went for 2 single target moves is pretty good. So overall, I'm pretty, again, really close game. I could have played that a little better. I don't really know how. My initial thoughts on this team thus far is like, I actually really wanted to be Scarf Miraidon. I think Scarf Miraidon with Snarl would be better than Entei. And then you could just have like Choice Band, Sacred Fire, Entei if that's really what you wanted to do. Or something like that. It's kind of my initial thoughts. But we're going to do a couple more matches we're going to see. So good game to my opponent. Let's do another one. Okay, we have Miraidon Hands Jugulus, Calyrex Ice Rider, Iron Valiant, and Farigiraf. Okay, so 2 like real... So a lot of electric terrain stuff and a potential Trick Room mode. Jugulus makes this a little harder because they also have Tailwind. I initially am wanting to do this, because I know I can KO for Farigiraf even with a +1 boost with Tera Fire Flare Blitz. I need hands in case they get Trick Room up. And I'm almost considering leaving Miraidon behind for this one. It just feels... really bad. Yeah, I don't want to bring Miraidon to this matchup, I think. Miraidon Jugs, okay. So Miraidon is like super threatened here. Do I want to try to snipe the Miraidon, or do I want to stop them from getting Trick Room up? That's my question. Because if they just protect Jugulus, I'm in a really bad spot. But getting Trick Room up would be really good. I think no matter what, I'm going for Tailwind here. I think I can handle Miraidon later with hands. because Hands doesn't really care about Miraidon at all, especially if they go for a Draco here. But if I can stop Tailwind, I think that's pretty vital. Because I think they're fast Ice Rider. Huge. Okay. Massive. Okay. So they're what? Probably Life Orb? Nice. Jugulus goes down. Okay. So now I can just actually Encore Miraidon. Depending on who they go into. Iron Valiant. I'm assuming they're Sash. But this is fine. I'm still going to Flame Charge them. Oh no. They just said, never mind. I'm good. Like, I am content with that. Okay, I got to do more battles now. Yeah, I wasn't calling the Protect. I thought they'd maybe swap, but that was a really lucky turn on my part. So good game to my opponent. Let's do another one. We're all looking at the same thing, right? Okay, just making sure. We have Pikachu, Kyogre, Incineroar, Groudon, and Brute Bonnet. So they have their own terrain, they have their own weather, they have Fake Out, and priority of some sort. My own terrain feels pretty important here. What do I do? I think they're going to leave Pikachu plus a Weather Setter or Pikachu Gorstrom. Rillaboom. I don't want to lead my own terrain or my own weather. I should be faster than all of their Pokemon, so I'm curious if it's like... like this? I think is what I want to do. They like Pikachu. I had considered Entei, but I don't really quite know what to do into this team. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm fine to Fake Out Kyogre. And just Psychic Noise the Pikachu. Like break a Sash. Is that what I want to do? Yeah. I don't really want to try to get Trick Room up in case they go out into like Incineroar. Okay, that's fine. I could have faked out Pikachu, but... yeah, Incineroar is fine. They're probably gonna like nuzzle into... okay. Who comes in? You. That's fine. Rocky Helmet Instant is fine. I am -1, but that's okay. What's my Tera on hands? Water? Yeah, I think I want to do this. If I can get rid of this Incineroar, we're in super good shape. And I'll heal back a lot of the damage. Especially if they go for, like, Flare Blitz plus Ground-type move. From what I've seen, I don't really need an additional Tera either of my Restricteds. Yeah, there's P-Blades. Don't really do all that much. Okay, that's okay. Still does a lot. I'm gonna take a little bit of Rocky Helmet damage. Go Miraidon, because I know that they don't have terrain. Do I make a read here and say that they, like, either protect Groudon or swap it? I think so. I'm gonna double this slot. Nope. Okay. So I still get the low kick off, which is cool. And they can still miss. Do they miss? Yes. Okay, that's pretty lucky. Oh, that does nothing. Okay, so they're AV. For sure. Pikachu? Yes. Dang, if I just clicked Draco Meteor there, I'd be in super good shape. But I thought they might swap. They were playing, like, decently well. Like, losing that read might cost me the match. Maybe that was too aggressive of a read, personally. Unless they, like, miss, yep. Another P-Blades. No. Okay. This is still fine, though, I think. Well, I lose. Now, for sure I lose. For sure I lose. Because now I just go down to my own Life Orb chip. Because they could be Tera Fairy Pikachu. Right? What a words to say. Do I D-Gleam here? I think I D-Gleam and Protect. And I just need D-Gleam to take the Groudon, or to, for them to miss a P-Blades. But with that damage, I think they're like super bulky AV. Yeah. So I need them to miss this P-Blades or to not KO, but I don't think it doesn't KO. Yeah. Okay, can they miss a P-Blades? Come on, Miraidon, you've dodged one. No. Do you live? Yes. Okay. That's kind of huge. So I actually D-Gleam and I Protect again. Not because I need to get this Protect or anything, but because my Koraidon is faster. Oh, they have Feint? Oh, no. No, I got. They had Feint. Well, that's GG's then. Yeah. Yep. Pikachu makes Miraidon really hard. Pikachu's like a really good counter for Miraidon. I got by the Pikachu. What can I say? That's all there is to it. I done did got. It's okay. It happens sometimes. That's a really tough matchup, I think. Like Groudon plus Pikachu in particular is a very weird sentence for me to say, but it is like a really tough matchup for this team, so I don't feel too particularly bad about that. I think if I had KO'd the Groudon there, maybe, I don't know. No, because I didn't take out the Pikachu, and the crit really sealed it, because then I go down to my own Life Orb chip. And that's kind of the worst part about it. If I didn't get crit there, I think we're in a fine position. But because we got the crit, because I'm like 175, what's 1/10 of, that's like 17, right? Yeah, I go down to my own Life Orb chip. So that critical hit cost me the game, basically, because then I had no counterplay with Koraidon, which is really unfortunate. So otherwise, actually, because my Miraidon was faster, my Koraidon would have been faster, and I would have won the game, because then I could get a Flame Charge and a Dazzling Gleam off. No, because I was still... Oh, no. I'm still in a bad position because then they can nuzzle Koraidon and still have Feint the following turn. Yeah, it's maybe a little more... It's a little trickier than that. Unfortunate, but those things happen. It is what it is. Good game to my opponent. Let's do one more. Okay, we have Miraidon, Arceus, Incin, Farige, Chenpao. Yeah, I know this team. This is the team that Cybertron featured. Like right at the beginning of Reg J. Yeah, like the very, very beginning. It's like Scarf, Lando, I think. Yeah. That's real quick. Yeah, so Swords Dance, Arceus, Scarf, Lando. It is Max Speed Miraidon. Yeah, so in this instance then, probably what? You... I think the team is, oh, you for sure, actually. Right? Yeah. To stop fake outs, to stop E-speed spam, all that stuff. I'm thinking about it. I was like, wait, why am I not bringing the thing that stops Arceus' most powerful attack? Okay, Arceus Chenpao is fine. It is Sash Pow. With, double, Sucker Punch, so it's Icicle Crash. And it is Max Speed Jolly as well. I think I just want to deal damage. I want to break Chenpao's Sash. I want to get Tailwind set up. Paranormal Arceus already? Yeah. I think without the Swords Dance boost, this doesn't do it. I think you need the Swords Dance boost. I mean, this is no bulk. Oh, does this KO? Yeah, it does. That's fine. Okay, Crash is fine as long as you don't flinch. Okay. Okay. So now I want to go into... I don't get the speed boost, but I am actually faster now with that. So I'm actually just going to go straight into Farige. Does a Flare Blitz do it? I would I mean, either is bad personally, but I think I just want to Foul Play Chenpao and protect. Because the Arceus can't actually hit this Arceus can't actually hit my Farigiraf. It only has a prio. Yep. Oh, Sacred Sword. I thought you were going to go Sucker Punch. Yep. Okay, that's a really good turn. Now I get rid of Chenpao. Landorus is... Tera what? Steel. Okay. Miraidon. I'm faster than. And you can't Tera. So our Miraidons do not speed tie, which is a bit of a problem. So I actually want to CC this Miraidon right now. And Foul Play. Because it's no bulk. It's no bulk Miraidon, so I KO with the close combat. Like, Farigiraf basically totally shuts down this Arceus. This Arceus, like, literally cannot win if Farigiraf is left alive. So I need to get rid of everything else besides Arceus, and then just win the game from there. Getting a Tailwind up would have been good, but I didn't, so it is what it is, you know? Wow, okay, that's really good. Actually, that's super good. Landorus? Okay, I win. Because I'm faster. Yeah. Yeah, I just win the game now. I just Flare Blitz into Lando. Yeah, I just win the game now. I Flare Blitz Lando, and then Arceus literally cannot win this game. This is no bulk Lando. And I'm faster because I got the Flame Charge off. That is GG's, I think. I'm like almost certain. Yeah, they saw the writing on the wall there. Yeah, so that swap out. What they should have done is gone for Shadow Claw into Koraidon. At -1, do they pick up the KO? It's not stab, but it is Life Orb boosted. This is like, no, this, I need Life Orb though. No, it does not pick up even after the Life Orb chip. I'm not left with a lot. Koraidon doesn't have a lot of health left, but it'll have like 5 or 10% left because I wasn't in the yellow yet, or even close. So even after Life Orb chip, I would have survived with just a few hit points, and then I would have still been able to Flare Blitz into the Lando. So yeah, that swap turn was a misplay. They were expecting me to CC into the Arceus, but at least in that position, I'm like, Arceus cannot win if Farigiraf is on the field. Arceus literally cannot use it as a priority move and can't hit it with a Ghost type move. So as long as I keep Farigiraf on the field and do not Tera it, I win the game. So that was just like, I was like, I don't care about this Arceus. I need to get rid of everything else. So really good game to my opponent. Let's go ahead, hop into the outro. All right, everyone, that is the team. So what are my thoughts? Solid 8 out of 10. Urban, I think you did a really good job. It's fun. It's a fun little team. We got the shiny bikes. We're all about it. If I was to recommend any changes, maybe I'd like to see Scarf Miraidon personally. I think that would alleviate. It's cool to have, if both of your restricteds are supposed to be fast, but one of them can't be faster than the fastest stuff, that makes it a little bit troublesome for like the Shadow Rider matchup and things like that. Whimsicott's there, but it's not sticking on the field very long, and then they can just kind of stall out the Tailwind, and then you're in a kind of a bad position. I'd maybe like to see a Scarf Miraidon, and then we can switch up Entei's item and do like Choice Band, or keep it around something funny like Focus Sash. Like you got options there. I'd kind of like to see that. And then it's a little bit of skill diff, but I personally am not here for a good time, not a long time Koraidon player. I like my Clear Amulet with bulk. I don't really use the Life Orb. I'm dealing damage, Koraidon, you know what I mean? So, all in all, it's a really cool team. If you'd like to try it out for yourself, there will be a rental and a Pokepaste down in the description below. Urban's a good friend of mine, makes good teams, so you'll have fun with it, and you'll definitely win some games. So thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and become a channel member. But most importantly, please remember that you are appreciated. All right, peace.